hyperbole. Who knows what that means?
Hype, exaggeration.
Yes. Yes. Hyper is a lot of something. Hypertension, tension being pressure, hyper being too much, hypertension. If you didn't know what your grandmother has, that's what it is. Or hypotension, that is too little, or right? Tension being pressure, too little pressure. Hyperbole, you know, words that express too many words that express, etc. I don't mean it as hyperbole. I mean it as I'm for real. I'm dead serious. And I want to show you something briefly of why what we do is extremely important and why you need to be a part of the Mexitverse as fast as possible. Let's start off. Oh, that's what I want to do. Let's start off with a few things. Let's start off first with Arshia and her crazy self. I cannot believe that someone listened to me and immediately did what I said to do. Grace, tell us how that happened.
Well, he put out, we've been putting out posting Mexit articles, Mexit news articles, and Miss Arshia put out a video on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, we're gonna put it in the chat. I suggest you go and look at it. She's telling you, hey, you want to know how to make $500 per day this year? Stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how. Okay. So she went and did that.
Let me show them right now, Grace, because I don't want them to sleep. I haven't made you co-host shit. I want y'all to see something real quick, because I was talking yesterday about massive action, and Arshia took massive action, and she did it in a manner that most of us don't know how to do. And I'm not talking about the technology she used. That would be too easy, Jerome. It would be too easy. It's not the technology. We're not talking about the hows of things. And you'll see in a second. So here is her page here. And I want you to watch what she did. This is the first video she did.
That's right. You heard right. 5. Hey, beautiful people. Guess what? I got some great financial secrets I want to give you guys. Who wants to make $500 per day? That's right. You heard right. $500 per day. Stay tuned and I can show you how to make $500 per day from your own comfort of your own home. Stay tuned. I love you guys.
Okay, fantastic. Hold on before you clap and stuff. There was another. Oh, Arshia, did you post the other one? Or is it just in my phone? Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. You be quiet. You be quiet.
Breaking news, beautiful people. I have the trading secrets at my fingertips. All you have to do is log on to the link below to the Mexitverse, and I can show you how to trade options. That's right. I can show you how to trade options. The best class on the internet. Just click on the link below.
I am determined
She put
to
a
be.
commercial at the end. I won't bore you with the commercial. Now, can we unmute our mic and clap for our shit? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I made the bold statement that she did with all of us, what most of us cannot do. It's not the makeup, because I don't know how to put on makeup. I'm not gonna lie to you, since the book is not my thing. Deanna just patted my face down just now, right before I got on camera, because I put on my shea butter and apparently I look like fried chicken. You understand? I look like fried chicken, therefore you understand. Right? You understand. I look like fried chicken, so I had to go ahead and do these other things. It's not that she used sound effects in the background. No, because some of us are technologically savvy, some of us are not. No, it is because she put her ego to the side and used our content without thinking she would be making us rich. And that's y'all doggone problem. If I ain't never said nothing else, I just said something just now. We have an innate, that means natural. It is in us flaw in which when we think we talk about someone else, they get the glory and we don't. Did you? Let me tell you how to truly, and there's not anybody who has made over 6 figures doesn't count. Just if you have a well reputation and you've met a president or two, a Dino or two, that was intended. I did it on purpose. Right? If you've done that, then you would understand what I'm about to say next. If you talk about other people, you position yourself to be talked about. I'm trying to, this is how it works. This is exactly how it works. I go to Sister Booker's audience. I go to a church.
That's it.
Everybody, I'm Antonio. We having visitors. Could you please stand? You know how it is.
That's it.
You know how it is. Let me get the microphone. Antonio T. Smith Jr. here. I am the man. So many different people follow me. You know what? At 8 o'clock in the morning, you should come see me. Because if you really want to know, no, that's not how that works. Y'all do that. This is what you do. You take the opportunity to plug yourself. Oh, thank you so much. I was asked to just do one thing, but you can stop by Spontaneous Queens and you nope. Don't do that. Because if you come to my audience and talk about you, it's all lies. Mm-hmm. But if you come to my audience and let me talk about you, it's all facts. Mm-hmm. Somebody's missing it. Somebody's missing it, right? It's called
one more time.
Yes. If I come to Sandra's audience and talk about me, lies. If I come to Sandra's audience and she talks about me, all facts. All facts. Do you understand what I'm saying? Complete facts.
Okay, got it.
When you take someone else's content and say, hey, blah, 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 this is when you truly get credibility. I'll show you. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I want to tell you about the greatness of Phil and Susan Sorrentino. And right there, when you lend your platform to uplift someone else, you instantly become credible. Instantly. It is the reason we use quotes when we speak. It is the very reason why we go outside and quote someone else. Unfortunately, Law, y'all think, not y'all, but not this y'all, the other y'all, not none of y'all not guilty, you understand? Y'all think if you talk about Antonio or Mexit, especially knowing, right, that we got Mexit monetized, you send people, they say, well, you know, I'm not going to make them rich. And that's why you can't get attention. It is exactly why. Because if we are becoming a fantastic source of blank, and you keep promoting that, about 8 days later, one person's going to pay attention. 80 days later, 100 people are going to pay attention. 800 days later, 10,000 going to pay attention. And that is 10,000 people looking to you to get to us. Do I need to be, Sister Booker, the Library of Congress to be wealthy? Or do I need to be the trademark lawyer standing in between? Do I need to be the judge? Or do I need to be the lawyer with his or her own law firm? I don't need to be Popeye's chicken. No, I can be Uber Eats. Don't be the driver, be the company. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is moving to Stradivari now. Stradivari sent his own money, doesn't matter how much, and said, I'm investing in myself. I said, okay, well, I ain't gonna stop you. I mean, we don't. But it ain't going to the company bank account. What you want me to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to company bank account. What you want me to do with it? He's asked Grace, can you? And I hope y'all listening. If you are on Unpopular Opinion, can you promote the show? He said, promote me or the show. Which one you think is best? He said, I don't know. I'm gonna trust your word. I said, well, the show. Not that promoting him was a problem, but the show promotes him. Might as well knock out two birds with one stone. Right? You might as well, because if I promoted him, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it Larry King Live or Larry King? Promoting Larry King Live made Larry King.
Mr. Phil said that last night.
For real? See, there you go.
He is explaining to us how, like, when you're telling about your product, like, people get caught up in the actual product, but if you actually just go through the procedures of the product, of what the product can do and everything, you are low-key telling them about it, but you are really giving them all of the benefits and everything that works out, which then still sells the product.
100% facts. Phil has a reputation of being a smart guy, so I'm not surprised that he said that. I was on the call yesterday and I was listening. I had my camera off because I was disrobed. And I don't think Phil wanted me to upstage him.
Thank you for sharing that with everybody.
Yes, with a halfway toned body. I don't think he wanted that to be part of the show last night. You understand? Yeah, I know you didn't need to know that, but I went on ahead and overshared anyway. I went on ahead and overshared anyway. It's the least I can do. The least I can do is overshare. If you,
Antonio,
yes.
You do realize we have a program, and I can't remember the entire name, but on sales, on naked selling.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
then. Well.
A whole long line at the end. Phil, I don't know if you remember, but on naked selling.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do that then.
But when you get into it, it's not, you're not.
Susan, don't encourage him. Susan, don't encourage him.
I never wanted to put that title in, and every time, but.
Well, if the Lord wants me to, no, I'm just joking.
Phil's been a rebel always, and our business was always a rebel.
That is definitely rebel behavior.
It is the point you're making.
Yes. Really, yes.
I grew up with attracted to. Oh, okay. Now why wasn't? Okay, he could have been on the call. Put the camera.
Could have been. They could sell it. Look at that. Look at that. This morning, I wrote. Well, I don't want to get there yet. Stradivari invested in himself, but did it through the show. Of course, this we advertise it anyway. He just said specifically, run it right here. Okay, well, there you go. So when you see an explosion of such, it's manufactured. It's by him because he understands that positioning himself is to position Mexit News.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some right now. Some of y'all disagree with me, and that's okay. But no, me and a few others can guess how much money you're going to make this year. This is not about calling attention to yourself. This is about having all the attention on yourself and nobody know you did it that way. Those are two different things. Those are two different things. Did the Lord Jesus Christ call attention to himself? Sure. Did 2,000 years of Old Testament prophets do it first? Yeah. You're going to have to figure out a way to call attention to yourself, which leads me to Mexitverse. I could, Jerome, say, look at me, 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 look at me. That is, hold on, let me send a that I'll do. Sure. Hold on real quick. No problem. Same treatment. It's just, let me just put this out here. I don't know how to say this professionally. Stradivari and what he did ain't got nothing to do with ATS or its accounts. Do you understand? PayPal, Facebook. Do you understand? PayPal, Facebook ain't got nothing. It ain't gonna never hit Navy Federal. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no reason. There's no reason, because the more the merrier. It benefits the whole to promote everybody. Because if our articles are in demand, then eyes automatically go over to shows. If shows are in demand, then eyes automatically go over to articles. And if neither happens, the illusion is, man, what's going on over here? And we still win. Do you get it? It's unlike I'm just talking to my young folk or my older folk who remember being young. Remember when y'all used to go to the club? I know y'all don't go to the club. And I truly do have the wrong audience for that. Y'all go to poetry nights. If I'd have said that, you'd be like, all right now. Right? You know, if I'd have said poetry nights, because y'all don't like coming back smelling like smoke. I understand. All that coming back smelling like smoke, all of my doggone hand, my sheets. I know. I truly do have the wrong crowd. But when you used to go to the club, you try one time. You're just like, nah, I can't do it. And the parking lot was full. Ooh, it's going down. You open it up with nobody in there. You know what? This is not what I came for. That's how a lot of our businesses are. That's how a lot of our business are. We have 37 likes, and then when you get to the back, it's like, oh, ain't nothing else here. But I might as well just keep following you. So what happens when you create something game-changing? That being said, I want to show you how important Mexit News is. Grace, drop that maestro. Go ahead and wrench around and wrench it off. Oh, I'm sorry. We was in here. I can't. Which one am I sharing, Grace? Is it the left one? Which one? What you see on the screen?
Mexitverse.
Okay, I thought you saw Tasha Cobbs. I can't remember which one. We was in here. Sister Booker, we was in. Let me just go ahead and show Sister Booker what we was listening to. You know what I'm saying? We was in here. We was in here getting it in. You know, I hope you don't mind. Let me go ahead and just get off this Mexitverse real quick. We want Sister Booker to know that we was in here getting overfilled and overflowed.
One Big Mac. Thanks.
You understand?
We want to reward that.
Since we're here, Sister Booker, I'm gonna go ahead and let
every order
3 seconds
redeemable
play.
for free
You understand? They don't.
As soon as
Get out of
other
here,
teams
commercial.
see what you can do with Monday.com, they want to use it
Get
themselves.
out of here. All right, Tasha Cobbs. All right, I ain't gonna bother y'all no more. Okay, let's go back to the being professional. Now, we was in here getting it right, Sister Booker. We ain't gonna bother you though. Right here, Mexitverse. Right now, the trending article is more than 30 million stolen in Bitcoin and Ethereum, written by from crypto.com, which is terrible because I use crypto.com. And this is Tempest. Tempest wrote this article. Can we unmute our mic and clap for Tempest, please? So much, just right here, it's trending. And then look, what that say, Grace?
The best way to apply for jobs in the metaverse now.
Now, before I get started, is this interesting to anyone here?
Yes.
Mhm. Right?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now,
Dun, dun.
has anybody seen a clear-cut way since November to genuinely apply to the metaverse? Anybody? If you have, please raise your hand. I'm not saying it's not possible, but if you
No.
genuinely seen a clear-cut, like click and boom, has anybody?
You mean Metaverse, the company, or
Both and.
yeah? There's some LinkedIn postings. I
All
applied for a
right.
couple.
Okay. Here, Cloud Pod for a couple. All right. Metaverse the company. Okay. So we got one. Anybody genuinely seen a clear-cut way to not only apply, but then have a very clear reference, that's any source that you can come back to that points you in all the possible futures, the exact futures, and where you can go next to apply if you don't apply right now? Has anybody seen? I'm sorry, I didn't give you enough time. Was that silent? Okay, good. Has anybody seen a clear cut? Like this is, I am sure I'm bookmarking this. I am coming back to it. Has anybody seen a clear cut plan that if I do this for the next 2 to 10 years, I'm 6 figures plus? Anybody seen that? Like for sure, I know this area, this area, this area, this area. And then you say, okay, I'm going to decide on this one. And then you take that term, whatever that term is, and you know I'm going to take all classes in this one. Anybody?
I'm close to that.
You're close to that. Good.
Yeah.
Once the same person twice. So it's what's 1 out of 24, Grace? 4.21%. I mean, point, yeah. What is it?
4.2%.
I am cold with the head. That's my kind of math, y'all. That's my kind of math. 4.2. I said 4.21. Did it round up? Did it round up?
I rounded it.
It was 4.1.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that ain't too bad. That's not too bad to be. Anyway, that's not too okay. This is why what we're doing is changing the game. Mexiverse has become something that is unreal. Unreal. The best way to apply jobs for Mexiverse and dual citizen girl was absolutely correct. Damali, there we go. Absolutely correct. Metaverse, Meta, Facebook is accepting applications right now. And if you click this doggone link, it takes you directly. Rewind, press play. The Metaverse is hiring right now. If you click this about the job, click the picture. Hey, they still missed it. I thought I would have got a better response because when watch this here, 143 applications, right? As of right now, watch this here. When I posted this, it was 8 hours ago, 102 applications. Rewind, press play. 143. Do you understand how early you are when only 143 people have applied to the number 3 company in the world? The clear leader of the metaverse. There's no doubt about it. Facebook is the clear leader. It's impossible not to be. They already own Oculus. The closest competitor to Oculus is Sony. They already have 20% of the planet as customers. Wow. And if Congress wouldn't have been tripping, Facebook been trying to do this. 3 years ago, Facebook was trying to start its own digital currency. And Congress was tripping and blah, 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 blah. Had they had their own digital currency, it'd already be a metaverse. Because one of the main things you need in the metaverse is your own currency. You're not spending no US dollars. But you gonna go into your real wallet and put it in the digital world? No. No, there's no Visa. There's no MasterCard. There's digital currency. Okay, everybody got it? Everybody got it? Cool. You know why China and Russia are saying we're going to ban crypto? Do you think it's because crypto is volatile? No. How the hell is crypto volatile when fiat money is what's volatile? The whole, every single, whatever you, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so a long time ago, you pointed out to us that every country does not have a central banking system, operates on their own. And I've been noticing how the countries that are banning crypto or not joining in on the crypto thing, they don't have central banks.
Yeah. What can we just clap for this? I'm so proud of you right now. I just I'm so proud of you right now.
They don't have real people neither. They make sure that the people stay in a certain spot and make sure that they all live a certain way. That's why.
That's right. When the last time y'all seen a Russian on the internet? I'm not saying Russians are not, because there's, I'm talking about when have you chatted or been gaming with someone in Berlin? Or well, that's not Russia. You know, you're right. Like when? Because Russia has its own ecosphere. Let's just call it that. When has any one of you been in a chat room with the Chinese? I'm not talking about people of Chinese descent. I'm not talking about Chinese people not in China. I'm talking about the closest you could get to China. And I'm going to be very smart when I say this, is somebody name me a city in China. Y'all gonna name it real quick and just get keep going. Hong Kong. That's what I was looking for. Hong Kong. All right. Hong Kong is a bit different. It's a bit different. China, you are in charge of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is part of China. There you go. Y'all don't understand. Don't worry about it. Just know that Hong Kong is very unique in its situation. I won't say nothing. Let me see, because I know y'all don't know.
So unique that the rest of China can't do the same thing.
I'm not. I should just stay away from this, but it's not like I really care. I'm gonna do it anyway. I really should. Hong Kong is. Let me see if CNN gonna tell y'all. CNN, NBC. If you ask me a question, I'll answer it. If you don't, then I'm just gonna be around.
Hong Kong is widely considered Asia's economic and financial powerhouse, with one of the most free and competitive economies in the world.
Stop right there. Does that sound like China?
No, it does not. Not at all.
While this city is technically part of China, there's a number of features that make it stand out from the mainland. Hong Kong is a special administrative region of the People's Republic of China. This means it's in China, but operates under its own set of rules and regulations.
Does that sound like China?
Exception of defense and foreign affairs. This is laid out in what's called the Basic Law, Hong Kong's constitution and a national law for China. The high degree of autonomy that Hong Kong
does China let people have a constitution? And they don't.
Hong Kong enjoys, along with its status as an economic powerhouse, makes it unique compared to the rest of the mainland. These differences
economic powerhouse. Okay.
Are encapsulated by the one country, two systems principle.
Wait a minute. What China's doing with two systems? I thought China had one system. All right. So anyway, there's more. I'll let y'all research it on your own. I have talked about it before in the business university, but we're gonna go ahead and skip past that. Just know that you ain't talked to nobody on the internet in China. Let's say it was from Hong Kong. That was my point there, Dolores.
Amen.
So,
Amen.
of course, Russia and China are banning crypto because they've been by themselves. And if crypto succeeds and it's going to exceed its expectations. But if it's in these countries, then that means they're part of the metaverse, aren't they? And do you think, Phil, that we're going to be communists until the internet? Get out of it. We're not processing information properly. You understand what I'm saying? Metaverse will bring the whole world together under, eventually it'll be one or two currencies. Eventually, everything comes back to one or two. Everything comes back to one or two, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like it was, if Facebook is number one, in which it is, what's number two? Like Facebook. No, not Instagram.
Oh, Tesla?
No, not a social media company. If Facebook is number one, LinkedIn. Now, if you put Instagram, Instagram may not be number one no more. If Instagram was number one, what's number two? Like TikTok. Where's Snapchat? It's a number three conversation. Nobody talks about number three. Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Where's Dr. Pibb? It's number three. Nobody talks about Dr. Pibb. If you're number three, you're fighting for pennies.
I believe Dr. Pibb is Coca-Cola. He one of them Coca-Cola products.
Then sounds like Coca-Cola is doing a fantastic job, huh? Because Sprite, I know families will be like, you're not drinking no Coke, you're gonna get some Sprite.
That's it.
It's still a Coca-Cola product. Like, so
I would
Sprite,
say that's still a Coca-Cola
That's
product.
like, I want to fight.
yeah, Coca-Cola's clear competition is its own product. Boy, that's how you monopolize. You hear me? That's how you do it. That is exactly how you monopolize. Anyway, let's go back to this metaverse stuff. I want you all to see this, and I really want you to see this very well. Here's LinkedIn. That's the thing. So now you got a clear-cut way. That's already been out there. You got a clear-cut way. But check this out. Fantastic video. I found this lady. Fantastic video. Here it is. Tell you everything about the job. And then, you know what? Now that you're here, Law, might as well figure out jobs on my Netflix. They hiring right now. 3 ways to work from home if you want to work for Netflix. While you're here, I might as well give it to you straight up what the metaverse is real quickly. Right? Virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality. But Grace, if you want to start designing in the metaverse, where should you start at? Go cut that down for me.
With virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality.
Grace, you must be a good, intelligent person. And then, why not? Who wants to go to college? And would anybody like certifications that make you $200,000 a year? Is anybody? Is there anybody? Let me see if I'm saying.
Right. Indeed, in facts. Right.
Good. Certification. Okay. Well, here you go again. Certification, 9 certifications that'll go ahead and hook you up with all that good stuff. And then metaverse for explain again. Now let's talk about the new jobs that are going to exist by 2030. Metaverse research scientist. That sounds like something Deanna or Tempest would love. Metaverse planner. Ecosystem developer. Metaverse safety manager. How many of you know? I'm just gonna let me just stop on a message out for a second. How many of you know the internet is a safe place? No, not even close. Somebody is gonna have to be a safety developer. You understand? We already keyboard gangsters now. Imagine when we ain't got no keyboards. People just gonna run up on people just right now, just run up on you and start picking on you. Okay, just don't worry about it. Just don't believe me, just put kids in the park and see what happens. Oh, wrong. Here we go. Hardware builder, storyteller, world builder. Who's seen Ashton for sure? Who's seen Inception? Remember they were in Inception.
Awesome.
Yeah. Elliot Page. Why did I say that? Somebody tell me. I need to educate y'all on a few things. Why did I say Elliot Page? Someone tell me.
Because he Elliot Page.
Thank you so much. We don't be dead naming people. Ain't that right, Law?
That's right, child. That's what he is.
Law, explain that what I just said. Everybody ain't get that.
Elliot is now transgender, so respect his gangster.
And there it is.
There you go, that boy Elliot. Okay.
Did you
producer Elliot?
Did you see? Did you hear? I don't want no god doggone problems. That's all right. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't worry about it. Elliot. Period. Do you understand? Do you got it?
So is that the change or?
It don't matter.
Change
It don't matter.
It don't even matter.
It don't
Okay,
matter.
I'm just.
It don't matter.
I don't know.
It don't matter. Do you understand? It don't matter. It does not matter. All right. Anywho, I want y'all to learn. You got to learn. You have to learn these things. Do you need to accept them? That's between you and your ego. Nobody care about what you accept. Just don't catch these hands. Law, did I make some sense? I'm just trying.
You said don't catch this code because that's what we're going toward.
Okay. All right, then. All right, that's it. All right. Anyway, Elliot Page is building worlds, and they would pay people to build worlds in the metaverse. Case in point, Dolores is an ambitious innovator. Yes, Dolores? Yes. She is an alpha woman, self-sufficient, no ego, that knows how to be submissive. They said, did I get you incorrectly? Got you good. Okay. At the same time, she ain't taking no poopy doopy. Did I do all right? Okay, don't let the Christ fool you. I ain't no doormat. Am I still in there somewhere? Okay, thank you so much. I just want to keep on. Now, think about this for a moment. That sounds like Sister Booker too, huh? Think about this for a moment. Dolores has no intentions on being left behind. You gonna get this money? Divine Connections, magazine, altar, prayer, oil, whatever she come up with, is gonna get this money too. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she got to come up with communion crackers. Y'all gonna get this money. Y'all ain't even thinking about somebody like me is going to invent a way for Sister Booker Pastor to do communion in the metaverse. Oh, there would be no sick and shut in by the time I'm done. Don't say it on the mic.
Because when you was talking, I was like, I need Antonio to tell me what I need to do to have fun math stuff in the metaverse.
Somebody like me gonna figure out.
ATS kids.
That's it. That's right. Somebody like me is gonna figure out how to pass communion through the metaverse. And do you know, all these churches is gonna pay a small fee to somebody like me. I think y'all missing the point here. The point is somebody's gonna be building
Make your little wine cup, make your little grape juice cup with your face on it. And that'll be it, because we've been doing communion for the last 2 years through the virtual already because of the pandemic.
Right.
So think about it.
Now wait till I let you feel the cup.
Yeah.
And taste the wine.
Give him the keyboard. Give him the keyboard.
You just wait. You just wait until clear as day you can hear the pipe organs lightly playing. Y'all not trying to hear me. I'm talking about, I'm gonna have it to where, Sister Booker, you can feel the AC on the back of your neck. All it takes is augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality, because the field will tell you the subconscious cannot tell the difference. It cannot. And Dolores, aggressive, ambitious, innovator, is gonna figure out how people can read magazines without reading. Everybody else gonna have magazines you gotta read. Her Divine Connection is gonna have magazines you experience. Y'all ever seen Journey to the Center of the Earth, something like that, or read the book? That's what it's gonna be like. You're gonna go to the center of the earth and you're gonna experience what's going on. And let me tell you, I'm just a kid from the hood, and I'm thinking like this. So imagine what the people who already run the world are thinking. You understand? I'm gonna let you read the rest of the article on your own. Grace put the link in the chat so you can see it. But I will tell you this. At some point, Frida, at some point, we're not going to be able to keep dropping news like this and it just go unheard. Now, we're not going unheard right now, but see, here's the deal. I'm not telling y'all to read. I've been past that. Whether you read or not is irrelevant to me. Y'all are grown. Neither do I expect you to read. Because as soon as you woke up at 6 this morning, everybody been telling you to read from them anyway. But by the time you got to Mexico, you was decision fatigued, tired. 7 o'clock, by 1 hour, you was asked to make 60 decisions. So I know you're tired. I'm not mad at you. I get it. I'm not mad at you. You can't even drive in a car without hearing a commercial. I understand. I completely understand. Completely understand. What I'm saying is, at some point, these articles we dropping, master classes we dropping too, are going to be so cool to talk about. You ain't got no choice but to share. Okay. I think you.
Bishop.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I am swell, sir.
And that manner of you talking, I found myself reading Is God Racist? Now,
Watch it.
very interesting, because I know a little bit about hermeneutics. Is that the right word?
Hermeneutics. You said it right the second time.
Hermeneutics. Okay. And in the midst of reading and going through the video, I fell asleep. Okay. So how can I get to the point where I'm finding something interesting I want to talk about? I mean, I want to read about, but I end up falling asleep.
Two fantastic answers here. The first answer is for him. The second answer is so connoting like that you need to go to Phil and Susan. Grace, tell them about the connoting services, please.
If you would like to inquire about Phil and Susan's connoting services, consulting and coaching services all wrapped up in one, I'm going to put it in the chat, but please give them a call at 614. I forgot the rest of the number, but I'm going to put the number in there, okay?
I caught her off guard. You gotta always keep it ready, Grace. You never know when I'm coming. You never know when I'm coming. You never know when I'm coming.
My thing is that you still handled it so gracefully. Still on point.
Well, the second, I'll get to the first one first. What you gotta do, Prophet Jerry, is you just gotta release yourself with the expectation of trying to catch everything in one time. It's okay to catch 5 minutes.
Repeat that again.
You gotta release yourself of the expectation of trying to catch everything in one time. It's perfectly okay to come back to that article 10 times if you need to. Because as long as you master the information, well, you got to receive first. As long as you receive the information, you have an
opportunity. I received just a little bit that I read.
And there you go. So then today you just come back and get a little bit more. You come back and get a little bit more. You come back and
there's a reason why you fell asleep. The reason why you fell asleep is because where you are on your level, it was a lot of information, but you retained more once you went to sleep,
right,
and actually reheard it again in your dreamland.
Yeah. Grace, say what you just said.
I said, when Antonio writes articles, I've noticed, I was like, his articles are long all the time. Now he does it on purpose. I say, but your articles are books. So yeah, you're gonna have to come back to it. I mean, if you sit there and read it all at once, great. But sometimes some of us, myself included, I can't sit there all the time and be like, okay, I have to come back. This part, oh, this was good. Let me come back to it.
Remind me to come back to that. After I answer his
Look,
second question.
or you can read the damn thing and not know what the hell you read because it was just way too much information.
That's right. That's right. Remind me to come back to that. I'm gonna answer the second question. The second question has nothing to do with you, Prophet Jam. Let me repeat the first question, the first answer, excuse me, was it's okay to come back and read something 10, 20 times. Now, ain't nobody gonna know but your ego. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna know but your ego. It's okay. Okay, you needed that too. All right. Nobody's gonna know but your ego. It's all right. As long as you get the information, it's fine. The second answer is the opportunity for Dolores and Damali. You understand? And now, what's the girl that just did the commercials? What's her name? Arshia. All right. And now Arshia. Let me tell you. You go, hey everybody, I just saw this amazing article on Mexit News. It's a bit long, so let me break it down to you quickly in 3 minutes. Here's Mexiverse in 90 seconds. I just created an opportunity. Come on. I just created an opportunity for y'all to make money. Go ahead.
Now, normally I don't watch the news, but the only time I watch the news is when I'm sitting over at grandma because she watches the news for the weather. And so they do news in 90 seconds. They do.
Somebody ought to start the company, makes it in 90 seconds. News in 90 seconds. It's too much money out here. I was telling them privately in the office yesterday that I forget what was the first example, but then I said McDonald's got a whole billion burgers served and left room for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Like, this is the beauty of competition. No matter how much you corner the market, you can't get everything. Blue Bell, if you're in Texas, is the only ice cream you're supposed to put in your mouth. Ben and Jerry's don't care. Baskin Robbins still out here in business. 31 flavors. I only tasted 2 of them.
Okay. That's it.
One time I tried to put a bunch of flavors in one time, Dolores, it tastes like a peppermint. I went, what the hell is going on with this? This is not what ice cream is supposed to taste like. It's not supposed to taste like I'm brushing my teeth. You know, so I stopped trying to mix flavors after that. You understand? I tried to do it with pizza one time too. I put so many flavors on the pizza. It was like eating meat lettuce. It was just too much. I couldn't tell the difference between all the tastes. I couldn't tell the difference between all the tastes. Let's go back to what Grace said. They're long. You ain't getting no short articles from me. I ain't giving them to you because I have a choice. I have a choice of being part cheesy. I know what I'm talking about. That's probably, yes, a game, a board game. Or being cash flow quadrant.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Got one for you.
Come on.
When I worked with the kids in New York, we had a whole bunch of dictionaries sitting at the podium so that the kids could, you know, they need to spell a word or had homework. They'd never ask for a dictionary. You know, they would ask you to spell the word. So when they would raise their hand, I say, what you need? Can you spell experience? Oh, absolutely. Are you ready? And they get their pencil out or their ink pen and they start writing. I go, WEBSTER. That doesn't spell experience. It doesn't. Well, what are you talking about? I need experience. I say, okay, you ready? WEBSTER. Then they get mad like that. That spells Webster. No, you kidding. Hello? So then the kid, after they got mad with me, would say, can I get a dictionary? Absolutely. Then one day, one of the kids said to me, Sergeant Red, why do you do that? Why don't you just spell the word? I said, answer me a question. When you open that book up, do you only find the word you're looking for? And they said, no, you find other words that you've never seen before, don't you?
Good point.
That's why I do that. And that's why you do it, Antonio.
Sir.
Because when I get on your page, when I get in that article, guess what? You're giving me other stuff that I didn't expect. And I'm gonna get other ads and other stuff there that I wasn't looking for because you keep me on the damn page.
100%. 100%. He's absolutely, that is by design. There's no way 99% of the time that you read something from me, I'm going to send you everywhere. It's the same concept I started off in the beginning. Why would I tell you about me? That don't make no sense. But if I prove to you that if you come to me, I can send you everywhere, just keep coming back to me, I'm going to stay in business. So I want just watch this for a moment. Here is the article, LinkedIn. That's one. I'm not even going to name them no more. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, you get the point, right? Right, you get the point. It's over. And it's probably 30 different external links in here that does 2 things. And then I say, listen, the feature video of the lady was this channel right here. Support and like with a follow. And then I was real slick with it. Once I finished it, I went to her website, emailed her, hey, I featured you 3 times in this article. Not even asking for nothing. Just want you to know, here you go. Wanted to add value to you. Maybe we'll work together one day. Okay, all right. See,
That was cool.
see,
That was cool.
see.
Now that's clever, sir. Very clever. I love it.
Went right to her website, hit the contact button, boom, put it right there. She got 69,000 followers on YouTube. Who knows? Maybe she'll return the favor, maybe not. Don't matter. It don't matter. What matters is the olive branch has been extended, and ain't got to do with that today. The universe handles the rest. You get it? But if you keep doing that, you win. You win. The reason why my articles are so long, because I'm Bentley. I don't have time to be Honda. Did you? When you come to me, you know you coming to mix it for Bentley service. Filet mignon. You get pork chops over there. We don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? We're the concierge of news. We don't do ain't no fear mongering, and we ain't got a single article with fear mongering. We don't do that. We don't do that either. Ain't no politics. You come here to get for lack of a better phrase, a Bible on every subject. And it's something that you keep reading. Does it work in the beginning, Doris? No. But if you keep posting what they call evergreen content, that means content that lasts forever. 6 months from now, we'll be the industry leader. It's what game you playing. You have to know what game you playing up front. The book Integrity by Dr. Henry Cloud, he talks about the source of what integrity means. That means the word search, like the origin is what I'm looking for. And integrity means wholeness. It's when the word first existed, it meant whole. And should you have integrity, it's wholeness. It's not just doing the right thing all the time. That's part of integrity. Integrity is every area of your life. There's this sense of wholeness. And if I want to take Phil and Susan to Dubai and all their friends and all their luggage and all of ATS, in the blueprint stage of building that plane, it looks very different than if I want to take Phil and Susan or all of just Phil and Susan, all of ATS on to Dubai in 3 hours. Those are 2 different planes. Each other, please receive this. If I want to get you there in 3 hours, that plane looks very different than getting you there and all your friends and all your luggage. Because if I'm getting you there in 3 hours, you ain't bringing no luggage. Your friend's gonna have to catch another flight. This is a 2-seater. Do you understand? The plane from conception is built differently. There's a message here. It is not enough to know where you're going. You must also know how fast you want to get there. As far as I'm concerned, it's the most brilliant thing I've said all year. As far as I'm concerned, like, you need to know where you're going and how fast you want to get there, because it will fundamentally change the vehicle. And if
That's good.
you understand,
good. I get
and I'm
that.
not trying to be a Learjet or war fighter. I'm trying to be the C-130, Jerome. You understand? I want to have all y'all on the plane. And I want you to say, Mama, come check this out. Come on, she get on the plane too. You understand what I'm saying? Mama could bring all your aunties, even the bougie one. Come on here, get on the plane. Get on the plane, and all you. And then your auntie need to say, Pastor, I don't do nothing without you. You come and get on the plane. And I want everybody on the plane. And that plane doesn't start off fast. It doesn't create a lot of noise, doesn't get no glory. But when everybody else got to refuel, the only people left in the sky is that plane.
All right.
As we conclude, because we are having Mastermind today, and I have a special treat for you in Mastermind. We want to, if you have access to Mastermind, we want to show you computer programming. But if you don't, Grace, tell them.
You can have access to Mastermind, a $40,000 program, if you join ATS Plus, $99 a month. Come on and get this thing, okay? If you love what you're hearing right now, imagine what you hear in Mastermind if you were a part. ATS Plus. Come see me. Come see Miss Frida.
So what we're gonna do is we're training them to be a full stack developer right now. And I want to show you what the programming side of ATS is looking like. And we've taken some things and some liberties. But if you want to learn how to program and you have access, go ahead and look at it. And see, my genuine goal is I want you to see how easy, well, let me stop. It is easy because your brain is a supercomputer. It is not easy because you're going to feel stupid. Your ego is God. And they compete against each other. Do you understand? Your ego, which a lot of people say edging God out, is equally as powerful as your supercomputer brain. Do you know how many lines of code? Well, everybody watch me. Everybody look at me right now. I'm going to do something real quick. You know how many lines of code it would take a computer to do what I just did? No. I need you to process this. I have to factor in the distance between my hand and the computer screen, the wind resistance. I would have to tell it the mathematical angle I just did, and then I went this way, and then I came back. So I would have to be a if then else, or if and loop, and come back this way. Then I went. My brain did it in nanoseconds without thinking. I need you to get, while computers process faster than what we can do, we are something special. And computer programming is very easy. And if you want to survive in the next 10 years, why not? I mean, you're going to learn sports statistics. You're going to learn how sorry that man is in the next 10 years. You're going to learn about the new shows. You're going to learn about the top 1 shows on Netflix. It's fair, Jerome. You're going to learn a lot of things in the next 10 years. If you out here learning, if you ever did a trend on TikTok, you know you practiced 70 times before you shot that video. Don't fool me now. So if you're doing that to get on somebody's For You page, then you ought to practice this code. Somebody had to tell them, Sister Booker. Somebody had to tell them, you know. And I'm not telling you being TikTok famous is wrong. It's fantastic. It'll get you a millionaire faster than the NBA would. I'm just telling you that learning a trendy dance is no different than learning code. You're just excited about the attention you get with the dance. You don't get attention with code until 3 years later. And that's why we don't do it. Do you have enough self-discipline to have your gratitude be delayed for 3 years? Most of you don't. But if you do, then God bless you. Last thing I'll say, I want to make sure the next article coming on Next News by me is how to create $100,000 digital, how to create a digital product that makes $100,000 a month. The article is quite long, and I can assure you it features Neil Patel because I don't know anybody else who would be able to do that. Is this interesting to you? But that's not hyperbole again. That's like real talk. There is a way. I want to put it out there. And I'm going to give you all the research and the clicking of the buttons and stuff. It will be taxing for you to read, but it would be the only article you ever need to read on creating a digital product. And what if you fall short, Renee, at 100,000? Will 50,000 a month do you well? Will 10,000 a month?
Absolutely.
Will 1,000 a month extra do you well?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just 1% then. If you miss the mark by 99%, you still get $12,000 extra a year. That's at least a marketing budget. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught incorrectly because the things that taste good are typically bad for us. There is, what's that big bodybuilder name? Because I want to push this. What's that bodybuilder name? What's his name? I dog it. Shoot. Yeah, I forgot. Y'all don't watch stuff with cursing in it. That's y'all problem. You know. Yeah, it's anyway. I forget his. Nah, he's a motivational speaker. Hold on, bodybuilder, motivational speaker. What's his name? That's it. C.T. Fletcher. C.T. Fletcher. That's who I was looking for. C.T. Fletcher. Let's see. This is the perfect way to end. I sure hope I find it. All right, I'm gonna put it on. Just give me one more second. I need y'all to hear this. I hope he cuss y'all out too. I want y'all to hear it. Well, sometimes we need school bus words to put us where we need to be at. And let me see. He said something.
Antonio, while you're listening, while you're looking, tonight at 6:30, I screwed up yesterday. I promoted the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and it was Monday, not Tuesday. So tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, Practical Techniques and Mental Healing.
All right. I get it now. All right. So that's tonight. Okay, I get that's tonight. That's tonight. I want to show y'all two things. We're a little bit over time, but this is important. This is way important.
Mental healing.
I know, right? This is way important.
Opinion or my philosophy, my approach, whatever the fuck you want to call it, about dieting. People diet, and a lot of excuses is I would diet, but it tastes nasty.
Right.
To me, fuck that. That is the weakest fucking excuse I've ever heard for not dieting. You're not dieting for fucking taste, motherfucker. You're dieting for the results that dieting is going to give you. Yeah. How it's going to make you fucking look. Oh, it tastes so nasty, I can't diet. You whining ass bitch. Have a sucking pussy. Shut the fuck up and eat that shit.
Perfect. Perfect. You need to hear that. And that's what I want you to know about computer.
Can I have the link?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You need to hear that. I had to go look for that video. You need to hear that. Yes, everything about computer programming is going to be like that.
Sister Booker, close your ears. Sister Booker, close your ears.
Listen, I it's offensive, but it's facts. It don't taste good. This is not okay. Stop whining. You are not dieting for it to taste good. You're dieting for the results. Do you understand? I did not eat I eat once a day, intermittent fasting. That means I eat every day at 6 p.m. That's 24-hour fast. My body burns its calories. And yesterday I didn't meal prep like I was supposed to, Damali. So I wound up didn't eat to 9 p.m. And then I had to hurry up and eat something. So instead of me eating my little healthy stuff, I put in one of my little kids' burritos. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you what I did. They got a little processed food that Susan would never suggest that I eat, and I fixed 4 of them. And I even put some cheese on top. And I said I deserve to eat this garbage. And I ate one of them and got sick. Do you understand? And wasted 3 of them. And I sat there and said, well, I ought to get something. And I said, you ate processed food. You don't deserve nothing. Drink water and shut your mouth.
Antonio,
that's what I did. Yes, ma'am.
See, that doesn't taste good to you anymore.
No.
The thing is, when he said on there, it tastes awful, after 30 days and then longer, you don't desire that taste. You don't desire or crave sugar or any of that stuff anymore. You actually desire and want the healthy foods that really taste good. There's a lot of good tasting healthy foods, and you will not want that. And that's what I was going to say before Antonio started, and that just kind of proved it. It didn't taste good to him, didn't enjoy it, and he got sick from it. So just think how sick your insides are getting during that time. So that's what I wanted to say there. It really is. I eat everything that I want. I eat a lot, and I enjoy everything I eat. I love everything that I eat. So you can get there. You really can.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And I eat tomatoes and asparagus pretty much all day long. And then we grill mushrooms around here with avocado oil. With avocado oil and sugar seasoning, by the way, too. We use sugar seasoning. So avocado oil and sugar seasoning. It's completely healthy. We just, sometimes you want to think you eating steak. And so we'll grill some mushrooms around here.
And
there you go.
You need to look into tomatoes, eating too many tomatoes, because they're acidic and they're not really the best. They cause inflammation. So
well, yeah. I've got the good thing. I've got down to about 1 every 2 days. So that's where I used to eat 3, 4, and I got rid of the avocados too. Well, I didn't get rid of them.
Avocados are good for you.
Yeah, I like the avocados, but my appetite my stomach is about this big at this point. Like I'm hungry right now.
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
Greens.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was going to say too, the Sunday school lesson this past Sunday was about Daniel and the 3 young men he had with him, and they were instructed to just eat vegetables and drink water for 10 days. And after 10 days, they compared them to the ones who ate from the king's table.
That's right.
And they looked younger, felt better.
Yep.
Just water and veggies.
So right, I forgot it's Daniel fast time, ain't it?
Yeah. This is the Daniel plan, and it's out there. I have it. I've done it before. And that is really a great thing to do, the Daniel plan. And amazing that, it was shown in biblical times, and the rich thought they were eating better by having all that food, and really it wasn't.
So one thing I learned how to do, my biggest weakness, I didn't know it, but just trial and error, portion control. That was my biggest weakness. Feel I wanted a full plate. You understand? A full plate. I wanted the plate to look like it came from the heavens. You understand? you
can eat all the greens you want.
You sure can. That you can do, but I ain't talking about greens.
Not the sweet potato. Well, even on the healthy plan, but you don't eat the root vegetables. You limit those. So,
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, you got your full plate. Then they're talking about you. Then you want to be a clean plater.
Yeah, got to clean it up good.
Yeah, my mom said to me once, "Eat that food. There are millions of people starving in China." I looked at her and I said, "Name 2."
Genius.
It is. Look, I want y'all to remember C.T. Fletcher. He's right. You're not doing this stuff so it tastes good. Whatever that is, whatever is going to further your career and your legacy does not taste good right now. You have no palate for it. It will taste good later when you learn how to season your legacy like Susan has. Until then, you don't know what you're doing. So you need to focus on the results and not this instant gratification. Stop all that whining. If you are available, if you have it, I strongly suggest you come in here, see this computer programs, and be bored to death. You ain't come here to be entertained. You came here to have other people pay you to entertain them.
Watch it.
Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll jump on the mastermind right now. And love you and all that good stuff like that. All right, everybody. Y'all have